All right, guys. This is our week one review video. We're gonna go over a few things, and then I'll give you guys how we're gonna do better on Tuesday. It was a good first game overall. There were some things we did really badly. There were some things we did pretty good. We're gonna talk about both those things. And so I can make sure you guys are watching this video. I'm gonna give you a color now and a number at the end of the video. So you know that you've watched the beginning and the end. Okay, the color is red. Okay, and I'm gonna give you the number at the end of the video that you need to tell me when you meet me Tuesday. Okay, all right. So here we go. Let's go over the first area I think really got us. In the first quarter, I think it was pretty even. The second quarter, made some substitutions, and we just got pressed and we couldn't beat it. Okay, so here is. When we're facing presses, there are two types of presses. There is a man press and a zone press. Alright, so our guys are going to be X's. Okay? Okay? Our guys are going to be X's. In a game, if they're in a man press, they will be guarding every single one of us. Okay, they will be guarding every single one of us. Okay? They will be guarding every single one of us. So it's our job to set screens and get open. Now, the way we handle that, if they man press us, okay? If they man press us, which means they're going to put somebody on everybody. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to line up 4 cross. It is 4 cross, guys. It is 1 player here, 1 player here, 1 player here, 1 player here. Now, they should line up like this in front of us. Remember what I asked you to do. Put the better ball handlers on the outside. I asked you to. We did not do it Saturday. We didn't do it. This was what killed us. Okay? We did not do it. So this person here is supposed to screen right here. This guard shows to the ball. Screen. Guard shows to the ball. On the ball side, after the screener makes the good screen, they then get to half court or somewhere in this area. After this screen is set, they now get in the middle or somewhere in this area. Once a pass is made here, we look to make the pass middle. Pass is made here, we look to make the pass middle. Once a pass is made to the middle, get off the sideline into the basket. Off the sideline into the basket. We didn't do it. So, Tuesday when we play, if we get pressed, matter of fact, every time they make a basket, I want us to line up in this 4 across thing. I want us to line up in it every single time. Every single time. Inside guys, screen. Inside guys, screen. Show to the ball. You're away from the ball, so you go middle. You're on the ball side screener, so you go to half court. Okay? Every single time. Now let's talk about a zone press. If teams come out in a zone press, it means the exact same thing as it does on defense. A zone press is going to, so let's just say we set up in our 4 cross. Okay. Say we set up in our 4 cross zone break. Okay. They, in a zone press, is going to look like this. They're going to have somebody here, somebody here, somebody here, somebody here. It really depends on how they want to do it. Okay. So they set up some type of zone press. Players are in a certain area. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the exact same thing, but there's no screen. We're going to line up in this. The guy with the ball is going to yell, break, okay? The outside guy is going to show to the ball. The outside guy is going to show to the ball. No screen needed because they're in spots, okay? They're in predetermined spots, okay? They're looking for where the ball goes. We're going to send both guards to their spots. I'm ball side. So I'm going to find an open area somewhere right in here. I'm away from the ball. So I'm going to find the middle and find an open area. Once we get the ball in, their zone's going to do something. And then we find the open person in the middle. Once we find the person open in the middle, now we're running down the sideline. Guards, once we find somebody, we're running down the sidelines. Does everybody get that? It's the same thing. We're not screening. We're finding an open gap in their zone. Say I notice teams are doing this. They're lining up 2, 1. They're lining up something like that. They're lining up something like this. 2, 1, 2 or something, right? Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to line up 1 here. We're going 4 across. Ain't nothing changing. Okay? Guard, show to the ball. Guard, show to the ball. Ball side. Get to the outside in this open area. I'm right here. I'm going to get in the middle in an open area. We're either going to have a look to the guards or a look to the middle. Guards, if the middle catches the ball, get to the outside and rim run. Get to the outside and run for the rim. It's that simple, guys. But we're going to run this 4 cross press break over and over and over. I'm going to draw it up one more time. If they're in a man press, and you'll know because everyone will have a man on them. Then we set the screens. If the ball's right here, and we set a screen right here, we then work to this open area. If we are on this side and we set a screen and the guard comes up, we work to the middle. Okay? Once the guards get it and the guards find you guys in the open middle area, guards get to the outside. If it's a zone press, if they just sit in spots, they're sitting in spots waiting for you to come there. I think that team we played did something like this. They waited for us to get here. Okay? So what we're going to do, we're not going to screen. There's nobody on us, so we're just going to show to the ball, ball side, find an open area somewhere in here, come to the middle, find an open area somewhere in the middle. Okay? It's how you beat a zone press, guys. Now, one last thing with this. When the inbounder passes the ball in, wherever they pass it, I want you to stay behind the ball for help. Say we pass the ball in. Say we pass the ball to this guard right here. We pass it to this guard right here. I want you to stay as a backup in case they get trouble. They can give the ball back to you. Understand. Don't run past all the team because you passed the ball. I done my job. I passed the ball in. Make sure that you stay behind the play in case they get in trouble. They can go back to you. Now let's go over what that looks like. Let's go over where you guys would be after you break. Remember, we would have 2 guards here, somebody here, we're throwing the ball in here, and then somebody in the middle. Now, say we pass the ball right here. This guard gets in trouble, but remember, I'm staying right here to play help. If I get right here and I get in trouble, I can go back to you. Now, once I've done this, ball goes backwards, I can get in front of the ball. Now we can move everything down. Pass the ball back here. So when this guy passes the ball in, your job is to catch it and see if we can pass it the other way or dribble straight up the court. So whoever's passing the ball in, once you pass the ball in, I need you to stay in the middle after the first pass. Now, if the pass gets advanced a little bit, make sure you're a little bit behind the basketball. So if we pass the ball in right here, the person who passed the ball, I want you a little bit behind it. If we dribble to here, I want you a little bit behind it in the middle. If we dribble here, I want you a little bit behind it. You're always a safety in case we need you. And if you get the pass back, either dribble middle or pass it the other way. Okay? And keep working. That's press break. We need to run it. Whoever's taking the ball out, once everybody's 4-cross set, ready, smack the ball, go. Okay? Remember, zone press, you go to the same spots, no screens. Man press, use the screens. Okay, let's go over defense. So, 3 defenses we ran. We ran 2-3, we ran 1-3-1, and we ran man. We failed all of them. We couldn't stay in front of our man. They had too many layups. We allowed I think it was 60 points. It was either 58 or 60. 60 points. They beat us probably about 24-25. Guys, we can't win when we give up layups. We can't win when we give up layups, and we weren't running it right. So we're going to change our plan for Tuesday. For Tuesday, we're going to run in the high 2-3 trapping zone, and we're going to run man. A high 2-3 trapping zone, and we're going to run man. Alright, so here we go. Let's go over man. Okay? So, the circles are going to be offense. We're on defense. Now, Juan and Vinny, I want you guys to face guard. What face guard means is if you're guarding someone, I want you to look them in the face, and you shadow everything that they do. They cannot touch the basketball. Your guys cannot touch the basketball. Understand that? Okay. Now, what we're going to do, if the ball is here, that means this guy is the furthest away. So we want to play help defense, get in the middle. If the ball gets swung here, we are now 1 pass away, and we need to make sure our guy does not get the basketball. So we would come off the middle, and we would come back to deny our guy. Now this guy and this guy will need to step over and play help defense. Basically the rule is if you're on the other side of the floor, if the basketball is here and you are guarding your guy right here, you need to step in the middle of the lane. If the ball is over here, you guarding your guy way out here does nothing. Step in the middle and help. On defense, we got to stay in front. We got to stay in front of our man. We got to stay in front of our man. So many times they came down, did some stuff, went behind us layup. We got to stay in front of our man. Basic stuff. Stay in front of your man. Okay? Now, moving on. We got to have that happen. Okay? And ball pressure. When your guy comes across and they have the ball, you need to be out on them. Go meet them. If your guy, I want you to pick up your guy somewhere before half court. If they're coming right here to score, I want you to pick them up before half court. Pick them up. Pick them up at half court, guys. Ball or not, Orlando and Cam, stop being scared and go play defense. Go play defense on them. Ball pressure, okay? Please do that. All right, so we're going to go into our 2-3 trapping defense. This is what it's going to look like. So, they're bringing the ball to us right here. We will be waiting on them at half court. And on the foul line, we're going to have our second level. When the ball comes across, top level guy, cut off their other hand. Make them dribble this way. This guy, step up and trap. Turn your hips. Don't let them cross over and go back. Turn your hips, trap them, step up and trap. Now, once we trap, these two guys should be in this area. And this guy is going to slide over and take middle. This guy is going to slide over and play help. And this guy is going to slide over and take middle. Does everybody see that? Our 2-3 trapping zone. So do it again. Ball comes here. We're trapping. We're trapping. So we're going to draw our X's here because they have trapped. They're now in trapping. We're going to come over here. Come over here. Come over here. That's the trap. Now, when should we trap? Here's the deal. As soon as the ball comes over half court. As soon as the ball comes over half court, we should be trapping. We should be trapping. As soon as the ball comes over half court, we're trapping. Now we're sliding over the help. We're sliding over the help. We're just getting in the middle. Does everybody understand? Now, let's go over if the ball gets tossed in certain areas. If the ball comes here, remember, we should have a trap. Everyone is shifted over. And we've got some help. Now, let's say they get the ball over here somehow. Okay? This guy is going to come across and trap. This guy is going to come across and trap. This guy is going to help middle. So now they're here. This guy is going to come across and help. This guy is going to come in the middle and help. Everybody see that? Ball went here. We tried to trap it. It wasn't there. The ball got swung around. This guy got in the middle. This guy came to trap. This guy came to help. This guy filled in the middle. Pretty easy. Like I said, if the ball comes here, we should have a trap. Remember, this guy trapped. The bottom guy came over and trapped. Now we're sliding over. This guy has now come over here. This guy who was over here is now in the middle. If the ball gets swung around because we made a bad trap, pay attention. The two closest players to the ball go get the ball, which are these two. set that edge, help with the trap. Remember, we are now gone from this area, and here we are. Now these three guys have to fill spots. This guy is closest to here, so he's going to take it. This guy's going to run and give support there, and this guy's going to run to the middle and give support there. Okay? Does everybody understand that? The way it's going to look is we're going to set up right in front of half court, like that, on either side. Then we're going to go wide. Okay? Now, if the ball comes in the middle, and they try to split us, we're going to trap them right here. We're going to trap them right here, and we're going to get in the passing lanes. Okay? But more than likely, they're going to go to the outside, and we're going to take these, a top and a bottom guy, to trap. So you can see, so if they have the ball right here, this is a trap. This is a trap. This guy is going to take the spot where he was. This guy's going to take the spot where he was. This guy is just going to get in the middle and help. We'll just be in the middle in this area and help. Does everybody understand? That's it. That's all we're going to do. We're going to do man, we're going to do that. If I tell you to back off and go 2-3 base, then that's what we'll do. 2-3 base guys is like this. Okay? Understand these two guys right here. These two guys right here. The ball is over here. Ball pressure, middle. Ball gets swung over here. Ball pressure, middle. That never changes. That never changes. The three. The ball gets swung here. Now there's an imaginary line. You guys can't come above that imaginary line. Unless the ball is in the paint. Then you step up and stop it. Okay? So we're going to reach out. Reach block. Reach rim. If the ball is on this side. If the ball gets swung to the other side, the guy who is in the rim is now going to reach to the corner. The guy who is on the block is now going to reach to the other block, and the guy who is in the corner is now going to reach to the rim. See that? It's how it goes. So imagine there's an imaginary line right here for us. There's an imaginary line. Okay? If the ball is swung here in your corner, boom, boom, boom. Ball gets swung around, we just rotate. Everybody has to get there. Okay? And if you're at the top, it's real simple. Ball side, pressure or trap, find the middle. Ball goes over here. Leave the middle, come provide pressure. Leave the side with no ball, protect the middle. It's always a constant. I got ball. Boom, 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 boom. Got it. Let's talk about offense, okay? Remember, we're still running the transitions. If we catch the ball, we can run, okay? Now, let's talk about offense. This is our new offensive set, okay? We're going to put one person at the high post area. It's going to be P or Kimani. We're going to run 3 people right here. The traditional setup. 1, 2, 3, boom. Now we're going to have someone who sits in the corner. Now, here is my plan. Whoever I designate for this spot right here, we're going to call out numbers. This is going to be my 1. This is going to be my 2, my 3, my 4, and my 5. So we're going to take away the X's, and we're going to draw numbers. I'm going to give you guys numbers. Number 5, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Here are our rules. Number 5, your rule is, if there is pressure, you go screen and help them. Once you screen, find whatever side block the ball is on, and you post up there. Screen, get them help. Whatever side the ball is on, find that same side block and post up. If there is no ball pressure, and the ball is here, let's pass the ball to the high post. Pass the ball to the high post, which is this area. Pass the ball to 5. Then 1, you cut to a block. We turn around, we look and see what's available. We look and see what's available. If there's no guard pressure, let's try to get the ball in the middle. Once the ball is in the middle, say we pass it from here. If we pass it from here, we're now going to cut block. If the ball comes from here and we pass it here, we're now going to come block. Does everybody understand that? If there's ball pressure, 5, set a screen, give the guards room to work, and then find the block. Okay. Okay, so what does 1, 2, and 3 do? So 1, 2, 3. Here's what we're doing. Okay? If there's guard pressure, you're going to get a screen and you're going to have options. Just play basketball. Okay? But if there's no guard pressure, try to give it there. Try to give it to the high post and cut to the basket. Give it to the high post and cut to the basket. Okay? Now, say we're right here and we pass the ball here. There's no guard pressure whatsoever. Okay? Once we pass the ball. Okay? Once we pass the ball, if there's no guard pressure and we're just passing, right? We're just passing. There should be some type of pressure that comes out on a pass. Okay? So if I pass the ball to this side, okay, I'm going to follow my pass and screen that area so this guard can now come in this area. And once I do that, I'm going to cut across the lane. Show it to you again. Remember, if there's pressure right here, number 5 is going to come up and set you a screen. You then can have an area to work with. Now, if there's no pressure, I want you to pass the ball to the high post and then cut that side. Okay? Now, let's say there's no pressure, but we can't get it to the high post, or we don't. Okay, so we're going to pass it to a side. Okay, some type of pressure, it's either the man or the zone, should come out on your player. Once you pass the ball, you're going to recognize that. You're going to set a screen. So the 2 guard can now come up top and take your original spot. And then wherever you are at now, you are going to cut across the lane and see what you can get. So as guards up top, if there's pressure, I want the 5 to come set as a screen. If there's no pressure, try to get the ball in the high post and then cut to the basket. If there's no pressure but we can't get it here, pass it to a side. Whenever that defense adjusts to where the pass went, screen that pass, and then that player is going to dribble into the open spot. Remember, there's 3 spots where we're going to put our guards. Okay? So if I pass it here, I'm going to screen here. 3 is going to take over the empty spot. I'm going to be right here. So once that's all figured out, I'm going to cut across. Does everybody understand? Alright. So we understand what 5 needs to do. No ball pressure. Get your hands up. Get the ball. Turn and face. Turn to the basket. Catch the ball. Turn and look at the basket and see what's open. Now, whoever passes to the person in the middle. Now, say I get the ball here and I decide to pass into the middle, whoever's there. I'm now going to cut ball side. Understand? I'm going to cut ball side. So, if the ball comes from here and we get it there, I'm now going to cut. Everybody got that? Now, you know what 5 is doing. Remember, 5, if you screen to help ball pressure, once that guard goes to a certain, if that guard goes here, I want you to go to that side of the court and post up. If that guard goes here, I want you to go to this side of the court and post up. Got that? 5, if there's no ball pressure, prepare to catch the ball, turn around, and catch cutters, or if you're open, give you a nice little jump shot or take the ball to the basket. Okay? Now, one guy we haven't talked about. We haven't talked about this guy over here in the corner. Here's the rule. If the ball is over here, you're going to stay in this corner. If you start here and the ball gets passed to here immediately, ball gets passed here immediately, and you're on the opposite side, I need you to run to ball side. So here's the deal. The person that I stick right here, you can pick whatever corner to start the play off in, but you must stay on the same side of the ball every time, because you are going to get open shots, okay? You are going to get open shots. Now, coach, what happens if the ball is in the middle? The ball is in the middle. What the 4 should do is whatever side that he shifts to, if he catches and turns around this way, I want you to go back door. If the 5 catches the ball right here, from a guard right here, they're going to cut ball side. And if you're right here, I want you to get back door. So let's set the whole thing up. So say 1 passes here, right? 3 passes the ball to 5. 3 is going to cut for a play. 4 sees that the ball is passed to the middle. If the ball is in the middle, they're going to go back door. Now if 5 sees it, now we have something going on here. But if 5 says, I don't have nothing, so he passes it to 2. Now remember the rule. 4, if the ball is on one of the wings, you come out here. So those are your rules. So 4's rules are, whichever side the ball is on, you must always be on that side's corner. If the ball is in the middle, if we pass the ball into the middle to the 5, wait for a cut. Whatever side the cut comes from, you fall back door to the other. Okay? And that's it. So, here's the thing. We must learn new offense, new trap, our press break, which hasn't changed. That's it. That's all we got to learn. I'll show you guys that alignment with pressing one more time, or excuse me, our offense. Our 1 guard, our 2 guard, our 3 guard, our 5, and our 4. To reiterate, ball pressure, screen, no ball pressure, try to get the basketball turned, there should be a cutter. If any guard passes this person the ball, you must cut. You must cut. If the ball is here and you pass it here, you must cut. If you pass it straight on, pick a side and cut. If the pass is from here to the 5, you must cut. If there's any cuts, 4, you find the back door away from that cut and be ready. So easy. So very easy. Okay? Any questions? And last thing, let's go over this again. If I pass the ball to 3 and there's pressure come out on him, set him a screen so they can dribble out to the middle. Once that happens, and we've got that, you duck down. You take a cut. And then 5, your job is still the same. If they pass and screen and dribble to the middle, if that dribble to the middle has pressure with it, set that guard a screen. If it doesn't have pressure, the guard who ends up here should pass it here and then cut. Please know it. The color at the beginning of the video was red. The number to match that is 21. So when you meet me, you need to be able to tell me red 21. That'll let me know you know these things, that you will be able to run these things. Red 21. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video, and I'll post it and I'm going to text your parents so the video is up. And alright, we'll see you guys Tuesday. Bye.